Hello and welcome to GregTech from Scratch episode number 2. This is Edoreld and today we're gonna talk about covers. Covers are a great way of altering the looks of your machines and to add functionality to them. I'm gonna get started with basic covers, which you use plates for, and then I'll move on to more advanced ones that have redstone behavior and so forth. So for your basic covers, you're gonna want to craft some plates. Really any plate will do as a cover, and you craft them in the plate bending machine like you saw in the first episode. To use them, simply right click with them on the side of the machine you want to modify, and there you have it. It'll change that side to look like the plate you're using, and as a side effect it'll also block any connections of power or liquids or items to the machine. It'll also block right clicks to the machine, so just keep that in mind. To remove a cover, equip a crowbar and right click on them. Okay, some other covers that alter the looks of your machines include heat vents from industrial craft and also reactor platings, and this is how they look. And different heat vents look, they don't always look the same, as you can see, and the advanced ones go really fast, for example, and they don't really do anything, but they look really cool, I think. A reactor plating looks like this. You can make your machines look like nuclear reactors. Oh, and you can also apply the covers to the front of the machine, but of course you won't be able to access it if you do that with a right click, which can be useful if you want to protect them from accidental clicks. Moving on, we have the crafting module, which basically makes the side you put it on work as a crafting machine. Alright, if you don't have any covers, you can also use a screwdriver on a side, and you can change it to look like this or like this, and these modes are actually different. What I found out is that in this mode you can introduce items through pipes like this, and the items will go just fine. But if you change it to the wide mode, then the items will just bounce off the pipes. So I guess it's a quick and easy way to prevent tube pipe access to your machines with a simpler right click with a screwdriver. Now let's move on to covers that alter the redstone, that can interact with redstone. To begin with, we have the redstone item detector, which will output a redstone signal if there are items inside the machine. In this case, there are items inside the machine, but if I take the items off, it stops outputting a signal. You can also invert the cover so that it outputs a redstone signal when there are no items in the machine, and that's how it works. Next up, we have the redstone liquid detector, which basically works the same except for liquids. Not for cells though. Cells are considered an item. Right now I've put it on and it's not outputting any redstone because there is no liquid inside, but if I introduce some liquid, it's gonna start emitting redstone. There you go. Next up, we have the redstone EU meter. Basically, this cover outputs redstone if there's EU energy going in. So if I put a brand new grinder and I put EU meter detector, it's not going to output any redstone. But if I put energy in, it's going to start outputting. And just like the item detector, you can invert the behavior, and same with the liquid one. Next up, we have the not the drain, the Redstone machine controller. Basically what this cover does is it makes the machine controlled by Redstone. So since I put it in, if I put some ores inside, then it shouldn't work because there is no redstone signal being applied to the machine. And if I get a lever and I put it here and I turn it on, you see now it's not working, but if I turn it on, it starts processing. So basically that's what it does. And can you invert it? Yes, you can invert it so the machine operates with redstone signal off or on, depending on what you need. Next up we got the drain. The drain can collect water from the rain or from an adjacent source block. So if we put it on a side and then we put some water, it should drain that water source block and put the liquid inside the machine. And it has two modes, either import, which will take everything it finds, or import conditional, which will depend on the redstone machine controller state. Okay, we also have the conveyor module that adds this cover that takes all the output of the machine and it puts it in the inventory it's attached to. So if we get some bauxite ore and chest, and we put it next to the conveyor module and we put some bauxite to process, the output should go directly to the chest. There you go. Additionally, we got the pump module, which can read the contents of a tank next to it, and it can take all the liquid and put it inside the machine. As you just saw, it went out a little bit and it took all of the contents here. Let's see it happen again. And it has to be in import mode, and it takes all the water, puts it inside the machine. Then you got the item transport valve. It combines the functionality of this one, the liquid one and the item one, into one module, and it also allows energy to flow in. So you can just put it here and it won't affect the energy flow. Plus it will prevent right clicks though. So there's that. Finally, we get these three last covers. Either the computer monitor, which looks like this and allows right clicks. I think it's the only cover that allows right clicks. The data control circuit allows only redstone to flow inside. So only redstone can go in, no right clicks, nothing else. And the energy flow circuit only allows energy to flow in and nothing else. Finally, we got the solar cover, which does what you'd think it does. It allows a machine to gather power from the sun at a really slow rate. And it's useless basically to put it on the sides, because it'll only get energy from the top. And that's it for covers. I think I've got them all, and I'm sure you can find creative ways in which to use them. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and see you next time.